What's up, guys? Welcome back to K Nation. My name is Kyle, and we're gonna be doing a reaction video to the PlayStation 5 unboxing. And if you like this video, leave a like, smash the like button, subscribe, and let's get into it.
We finally got one here. I'm excited, to say the least. Look at the spaceship alien design. It says 8K up there. It says 4K 120 up there. It says HDR up there. I mean, if you're into gaming and you're not excited right now, well, you're going to have to wait, 4 years or something for the next generation. So now's the time to get excited. And we look around the box to see what it says on the back. Lightning speed. Harness the power of a custom CPU and SSD with integrated I/O that rewrite the rules of what a PlayStation console can do. Sounds very exciting. Breathtaking immersion. You see their new controller over here. Play like never before. One thing I like, they said 825 GB up top as far as the storage is concerned. So this is the full scale. This is the disk drive. This is the Blu-ray capable version. You see the disk drive right there. But you got to remember, there is a digital only as well, available in what seems to be limited quantities. However, this is the premium model that does it all. Over here on the side, contents include PlayStation 5 console, wireless controller, base, HDMI cable in the box. You got to appreciate it is a special HDMI cable to support that 4K 120 as.
Hey guys, let me know if you're getting the PS5. No, I'm gonna be getting it so I can add to you guys. I'm gonna play with you guys, or if you want to. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting it. Yeah. So again, it's exciting because it's been a while since like we've gotten some little bit of news. So now that we actually get to see unboxing, it's gonna be amazing. Okay.
As well. AC power cord, USB cable, and your printed materials. Also Astro's Playroom, which is kind of like a pre-installed demo, showcases some of the features of the system. Alright, I believe I have a sticker to cut. Do I have a knife anywhere nearby? Kirk is looking around frantically. He's pacing, and yes, we do. In fact, we have the official Unbox Therapy unboxing knife available on Amazon. Alright, bang. Now, this is a big box. This is a big console. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro actually over here to compare it to, so we can get a sense for scale. But it's big for all the right reasons, because we have a very smart fan on the inside, which is actually capable of making adjustments to align with whatever game that you're playing. There's all kinds of intelligent stuff happening in here, so that's what you get in exchange for scale. Now, you can stand this thing up, you can lay it down flat. I'm sure at this point you've seen the teardown video. Ooh. Alright, so I think they expect you to have this tipped up, but I'm just going to keep it, I'm going to actually put it back down because, well, I don't mind if these things fall out. I need them anyways. First is the paperwork, then we have our pretty standard two-prong power cable. I don't think there's any kind of need for an external power brick on this one. This is the controller. My first time hands-on with the official PlayStation 5 controller. Would you look at that?
Looks beautiful.
Now, I gotta say straight away, I appreciate this white color. I know you think this is bizarre. You say, Lou, that's just the color white. But it's not. It has a little grayishness to it. It's kind of like a dirty white, and I like that. I had a car that was almost exactly this color at one point, and you want to get crazy with the attention to detail, and I don't know if Mo can show you this or not, but if we get in there, if we can get tight enough, then what you will see on the grips is the actual XO triangle and Y square. Why do I see a Y there? It's a X that doesn't show up as well. Anyways, that's a nice little attention to detail. They worked a lot on this controller, so you have this haptic, this sort of wide.
Yeah. Also, guys, tell me what games you're gonna be getting. Any of y'all are PlayStation fans or Xbox fans? Tell me in the comments. Definitely gonna try to, you know, do an unboxing of it, of me getting it. So I'm gonna do an unboxing video of the PS5. If you want to see that, if you want to see that, leave some likes. You know, subscribe. If you want to see that. Alright, guys, back to it.
Mild haptic feedback with an increased dimension to it. The speaker unit is still there. Your touchpad is still there. The shape of it is a little different. Very comfortable, though. That's the old controller, PS4. So it got bigger. Controller got a little bit bigger, and it sort of looks more futuristic. I guess that's up to you to decide. To me, it's more futuristic. Trigger buttons. One thing that's going to take a second to get used to is not having the color-coded square, triangle, X, circle buttons over here. That's going to take a little bit to get used to.
Yeah,
I think these have some sort of a backlight on them. Of course, you have your connection point down on the bottom as well for your headset. It looks like there's a dedicated mute button over there as well. It's a USB Type-C. Finally! My goodness gracious. I was so done with the micro stuff on the current generation consoles with the flimsy cables and the flimsy connection. And you would never want to use it wired because the thing was always... I mean, I don't need to tell you. We're done with micro USB, and I'm glad to see that's the case here with the PlayStation 5 and the next-gen consoles in general. So that's the controller. I'll put it down for a moment. Let's get to the main attraction here. Oh, not quite main attraction level yet. First, we have a couple more components to look at. So over here is our HDMI cable, and as mentioned, got to be a high-speed HDMI cable to support all that throughput for 4K 120 or 8K as they say. I mean, 8K, who's got an 8K TV right now? Not many people. And if you did, you probably want a high frame rate anyways. 4K is kind of a must for next gen. I think a lot of people are going to be in the market for a new TV. These consoles help to push forward those new TV sales. Anyway, this is the cable you're going to need. Then we have the stand. Now the stand is quite interesting the way they did it. It will allow you to stand up, obviously, your PlayStation 5 to save a little bit of space, even though I think the thing's going to be a little bit tall based on what I've seen to this point. This can also be used to change the orientation, so you could have it laying down as well. So a couple different options for you there. Now, I saw the teardown video, and they were able to store the components in here, and it's just beautifully engineered and designed. Go watch the teardown in which the actual designer or engineer of the product explains the thinking behind it. It's a very therapeutic experience, not unlike Unbox Therapy. I mean, the guy's got a table. I found it very inspiring, in fact. Anyway, here is the console. It's time for next generation gaming. Man, I covered this so much on Lou Later. I talked about all the developments and leaks, and we talked about games, and we talked about exclusives, and we talked about everything. But now, we have the console, and it's hidden below this this tiny little sheet here. We're moments away. We're seconds away. I feel like I'm doing a presentation. I mean, people have seen what it looks like. It's not but it is. This is a special Unbox Therapy presentation. Here we go.
Beautiful.
All right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the PlayStation 5.
I think it looks nice.
It's tall. That is a statement. Nobody that comes over to your house is going to miss the fact that you have the latest game console. That is for certain. Once again, this might be my favorite white I have ever seen. This is like it has a subtle gray tone to it. A subtle kind of, almost like as if you were doing a mock-up. Well, Mo, you just saw, I got a car in almost the exact same color with black and white. Stormtrooper vibes. Now, when you do a white color, I have one pet peeve that happens sometimes if it ever ventures into the yellowish tone. That ain't my ideal white color. When it goes into the cooler tones and almost has like a bluish undertone or a grayish undertone, then I like it. So anyways, that's just my opinion on the color. All right, let's look around the outside of the device. Over here, you see two USB Type-A ports on the back of the unit. We have a dedicated LAN port. This is that ever-important HDMI port for that 4K 120. And this is where your power cable connects. So the power brick, obviously, integrated into the design of the unit. You're just going to need one simple cable and the console itself. We have the PlayStation logo up in the top left corner there. And then the front of the device is going to bring one more USB Type A port, a little lightning bolt to indicate you can charge from it. You also have, of course, a USB Type C port. That's some faster throughput, I believe. And then we have a couple of buttons down below for eject and power, and then the disk drive capable of Bluetooth. If this were the digital-only version, then this wouldn't be there, and you would actually have a completely symmetrical design down the front. Now, the other thing that I learned from the teardown video, storage on here expandable through an internal slot for a larger SSD. All right, so this is what it looks like standing up. Now, if I did put it on a stand, it would do what? It would go how? Do I have to read the thing for that? This looks like it's too far up. Is it supposed to click? Oh, by the way, this is huge, but it might not.
Yeah, also, guys, tell me if you pre-ordered it. If you pre-ordered the PlayStation 5, if you have it, tell me. If you pre-ordered the Xbox, tell me. Yeah, I just want to know. Waiting to see what the Xbox is like. I might, if y'all want to see a video of that, then tell me. Let me know down in the comments.
Not be as heavy as you expect. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Look at the one-handed grip on there. Oh.
Please.
Here we go. Oh, interesting. Horizontal position, vertical position. Make sure the hook is in the position illustrated. The hook. So this one slides around to there, and then this springy section goes down, and then we place the PlayStation like this. And then that, look at the way the hooks, look at the engineering. The hooks bite into the PlayStation itself. Oh, okay, so this is what's cool about this. If you see how I spun it around, it exposed the little screw. This is the little screw from the teardown video. Magic. They designed it into the base. Now, if I was going to mount it permanently in the vertical position, this would poke up through here, and then I would remove this little nub on the bottom and screw into there with this flat head, and then it would be sort of permanently in the vertical position. I'm not going to do that right now because I also want to show you sort of how the horizontal position works. But anyway, just to give you a better look, this is what the vertical positioning looks like.
It's big.
So whether or not this saves space for you, or maybe it's harder to have it in this position, at least you have the option of more than one. Now in the horizontal setup, you actually have the hook over there, and then I have the PlayStation like this, and I hook this guy like this, and then those little nubs come into play. And of course this is because you have the curved side to it, right? So it's not going to sit flat very easily, and so you have it like that, and you got a nice little flat setup to it. Now the other benefit having the stand, it just creates a little bit of space. So when it comes to cooling, which was such a big part of the design of this particular device, you're just you got a little bit more space around the unit to dissipate heat. So there may be some function within the form. A lot of people having questions around why they go for this shape, but maybe there's more to the story when it comes to cooling and so forth. So anyway, that's the laydown version. It obviously looks cooler in the upright stance, but it's cool that it can do both. People want to know that it can do both. I just realized on the inside of this panel over here, we have the same pattern following through from the grip portion of the controller, where you can see the squares, individual little squares, triangles, X's, and circles it's just a nice little touch for those that are looking. It's a nice little attention to detail. All right, so let's do a quick comparison. I told you I have a PS4 Pro over here. Now this is a big PlayStation 4 because it is the Pro model. This was 4K capable as well, as you're aware. But still, the new PlayStation sort of dwarfs it. Now maybe it's not quite as deep as this model right here. Yeah, the PS4 Pro is a little bit deeper, but otherwise, thickness and height goes to the PlayStation 5 quite easily. So if you were curious about scale, that's a quick comparison for you versus the previous generation. It's a total departure style-wise. They have been fairly boxy, I guess, on the recent models. The original PlayStation 3 had curves to it. This is a different approach. It's less of a hump. I mean, this...
There's a couple of minutes left. I'm gonna stop there. But guys, if you guys are excited to get the PS5, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, guys. I'm excited. I'm really excited. But I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. And guys, let me know what type of videos you want to see, and I'll do it. Alright, guys. Peace. Thanks.